Hello everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 3 of our Rimworld A16 Twin Oases Let's Play. We are playing on a custom scenario. The details are in the description to this video, and when we left off it was day number 4. And our pawns were just about to have their first raid. We have this little guy down here taking some yayo. He's got himself a wooden club. What kind of character do we have down here? Oh, he's a doctor and a constructor. So you know what? I really want to capture this guy. So I am going to try to take him down with just melee weapons. So we're going to go ahead and drop our rifle. There we go. Wake up, Tasty. And Hammonds, what do you are hauling that thing, so why don't you go ahead and drop your knife. Let's make sure that you guys are in good shape. Needs-wise, you're in good shape needs-wise. Taste Bud, you need to eat something. Why don't you eat that raw meat instead of eating a meal? I know that's you're not going to be happy about eating raw meat, but you know that's what you got to do. Eat it up. Come on, and that guy's going to wait a while before attacking, right? Or is he attacking? He is attacking. He's not going to waste any time. So let's give him a chance to get a little closer. He's taking a very circuitous route. Here he comes. Is he attacking? No, he's still attacking that wooden door. There's only one wooden door, so it's not too hard to figure out which one he's going for. Alright, let's go ahead and draft both of you. Come on down here. And we're going to get ourselves into a good old-fashioned fist fight. Hammonds, melee attack. Taste Bud, melee attack. There we go. Let's hope that none of my guys get too badly hurt and that we take this guy alive. So far so good. I don't know where I'm going to put him when I capture him though. I don't think I have a room set up for him. Keep going. Okay, you can see his health is really low. And we killed him. Well, that sucks. And now we've got this stupid yayo that we got to get rid of too. Well, that's too bad. So we're going to add a bill. We're going to burn drugs. We're going to do forever. And we'll burn up that yayo. I'm not happy about that. Equip that knife, and you can equip your rifle. And then which one of you is capable of doctoring? Hammonds? Hammonds, why don't you go ahead and treat up that guy. Taste Bud. Well, that's too bad. Really would have been nice to get an additional pawn into our colony, but maybe I was just being too hopeful. Hammonds is going to rest off some of her injuries. Taste Bud's fully healed. That's nice. I wonder if you're ever going to heal without having a doctor come and treat you. I know you have really low expectations. You're not going to be happy having to eat this raw meat. But I guess it's better than urgently hungry, isn't it? What are you doing? Going for a walk. And Volk is idle, huh? That should not be happening at all. How do we end up with an idle pawn? It looks like we're going to have food coming in soon, so I'm glad to see that. Alright, what is Volk capable of doing? Volk is a constructor. So you know what? Let's start getting that wall done. We have 264 limestone. So we're going to go structure limestone wall. And we will... that's 45... That's 90, 100, 115. Very good. We're going to be able to get this wall set up pretty well. I'm going to copy the settings for that, and we're going to go ahead and delete the zone from right here. And then we'll just set another zone right here, which we will paste settings into. And then we will go steel doors, there, 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 and there. And over on this side, we still don't really have a whole lot of construction materials. And we have a lot more space that we need to close off, unfortunately. All right. Rydell, you joined up with Tumbleweed, which is nice, I guess. You cannot fight worth a crap. At least you're capable of fighting, but damn. You do have strong medical skills, so I like that. A few other decent skills, but nothing, no cooking, no construction. Oh, you're a good grower. Happy to see that, I suppose. No health problems, no needs problems. I need a bed, so that's a needs problem in a sense. What are we gonna do? I can make a bed out of wood. I guess it's gonna use up so much of our wood. Put it right there, though. And let's get your responsibilities assigned here, Rydell. I'm glad that you're a doctor. You're incapable as a warden. Those things should all be fine. Sure, why not? You're not going to do art. As cool as that sounds like it would be. Yeah, alright, that's fine. I'll leave you the way you are. Great, now Rasta's going to get healed, so that's good. You came to the right spot for that, Rydell. How long till we start getting food? 73%, 74%. Okay, so these things are almost grown. How much food do we have left? 16 survival meals. I think we're going to be all right. How about over on this side? Over on this side, 5 meals. They're not going to go bad. These meals will go bad. They've got 3 days and are growing over here. 64%, 83%, 54%. All right. So we'll get some food in before too long. Do need to get some graves going. Also wanted to get the that solar panel going. How much meat do we? That's going to rot away, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this campfire. You've prioritized deconstructing that campfire so we can get a little bit of wood back out of it. There we go. Now we can bury that body. That'll be good. We've got quite a few bits of stone, so I'm happy about that. Let's get that steel door right there. Unfortunately, we don't really have enough to build any of the important things that we need to build, though. How much is up here? 186? 88. And then down here, that's going to be like 20 or something. 30. So we've got like 110. So we've got about 200. Which is not going to be enough for anything, really. Marble blocks. Marble. Marble. All right. Marble. So if we go there, 20, 105, 110, 130. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna, could be worse. I don't want to overextend myself though, so we'll go with that and see how that works. Let's put in some doorways because we'll need that. I guess we can. We could always do steel walls to wrap up the rest of it as well. Rasta, you are still healing up, huh? Luckily, we've got those good bandages. Rydell is sleeping in the ground outside. You know. Oh well. I guess we can make this inside. It's not going to make any difference really whether it's inside or outside. It will help out our butcher table. Not that the penalty that we have for using that butcher table is enough to really be worth worrying about. But next, I suppose we should set up the stone cutting bench. May as well get those set up at both things. We'll make those out of steel. I think 105 steel. It uses so much steel. Yep, I get it. It's gonna not like being done outdoors. And over here, same thing. Production, steel, stone cutters, table. Luckily, we've got an indoor section here set up. It's very busy, like the one room for everything, but that is how the benefit of starting with a small room. Everything over here is ding-a-linging at us. Can't really do much for defenses, you know. We're setting up walls. That's the best defense that we're going to have. Fortunately, our pirate raids are all going to be pretty small, although we are going to have a psychic ship crash down here before too long. I'm not quite sure where our first infestation is going to sprout because, you know, we don't really have any underground area, but that's definitely going to be a challenge. That's going to be some scary stuff when we have that infestation crop up. But we will worry about that when the time comes. Maybe by the end of this episode. Probably not for the infestation. That's day 11. I think that's how it works. Is it'll be day 11 instead of day 12. We'll have our second raid by then. Probably a third raid as well, or the game will automatically give us a raid. Maybe it'll give us a break on the infestations because we just don't have any underground roof set up. All right, next raid here, and it's over in this colony, great. So it's just the one guy, Teamer, and Teamer has terrible skills and capable of hauling and skilled labor. So you do have social skills, so you might actually be a little worthwhile for that. But I'm not going to take any effort to keep you alive. I like that we have our building done here. We, I guess, don't have enough steel for that table, so we should probably get some mining going here. Surely there is some steel that can be mined. Are you kidding me? Nothing nearby. Can deconstruct that thing. Let you go over there and deconstruct that. And this stuff, I don't understand what's going on. There's some steel over there. Hey, Volk, I just, actually, I guess I just told Rydell to do that. I should have told Volk to go deconstruct that. There we go. And now that's set up. There's some steel. Mine. Very good. So at least we can get a little bit of mining going on. And this guy is preparing to attack, right? Where did he go? Shit, maybe he's not going to prepare to attack. Maybe he's just going to attack. No, he's preparing to attack. It's tricky. I got to keep an eye on all of these pawns up here. Volkus. What is up with you, Volk? Ah, there's so much you can't do. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much you can't do. I guess once the crafting becomes a thing, you'll be able to start crafting stones at least. This raider is going to attack any moment now. Probably should give Rydell... Oh, you know what I do need to do is give Rydell a name. And I'm going to have Rydell take that gun there. Rydell has no skills. Totally incompetent. And the next name... I cannot read it from here. Looks like the next name is AR. AR. So, welcome to the colony, AR. Welcome to Tumbleweed. You are going to be a melee fighter, but for now you're going to take that pistol and... Wait a minute. Oh, you already had a pistol, huh? Okay. Why not? Oh, it looks like this guy's attacking. Alright, thanks for giving me a little warning, everybody. Let's get you over here. Rasta, you're the one who has a real weapon, so why don't you just go there for now. AR, ear. You can go there. There we go. That'll help us out, I think. Rasta, you probably take this guy down before he even gets close. And then AR, you're just going to fire that gun for no reason. Perfect. All right. Pawn down. Where am I going to set up a prison at? I mean, I know I'm going to set it up in here temporarily. Furniture, sleeping spot. That's going to make all of this stuff inaccessible to me if I make that the prison. So I'm going to set up a prison down here. I won't be able to do that, but what I can do is set a, do that, and then we'll do a wood door there. That must be limestone. I guess I have that set for marble. Cancel. Limestone. There we go. Volk, why don't you build that door? Rasta, why don't you build the wall? And then we will capture... Oh, Teamer, you're so incompetent. I mean, you're going to be a good cleaner, I guess, and you'll be a good artist and researcher. And then, of course, you'll help us recruit additional pawns. But, ugh. So I can make that a prison area now. Volk, why don't you go capture Teamer? And then, a Blight? Are you kidding me? How? And, it must have been here. Doesn't zoom in on the Blight. Oh, shit. Like, it's not even the first week yet. And we've already had 2 raids. And you're giving me a frickin' Blight? And a heat wave over on the other colony? Oh, man. What am I supposed to do? I can't fight a heat wave. Shit. I mean, I wanted the game to be a challenge, that's for sure. So, this is going to use up... I don't have enough steel to do anything about it. So I have 90 steel there, and then if I go power, so I don't even have enough steel to, although I do have plenty of steel to mine over there. Wow. These guys are going to have heat stroke. I'm surprised they don't already. What does the wind turbine use? That also uses 100. I guess it only uses 2 components, so that's slightly better. Let's set you up right there. We'll do. Great, and then we'll run the power line along here and through here, and then we'll set the temperature cooler. Set a cooler for in here. That's not really where I wanted my first cooler, but that's where it's going to be. Rasta, what are you up to? You're going to bed. All right, everybody's going to bed. So, okay, well, at least they're going to have food over here, and then over on this one, they're not going to have any food. Chunk of spacecraft, yeah, great. Where? Oh, well, you know, that'll get us some steel and components anyways. How are you guys doing on rest and stuff? You don't really have all day to rest. All right, you're good. Why don't you get up and eat one of these meals? How are you doing on rest? I say, how are you doing on rest? Yeah, you're good too. Why don't you get up and eat a meal? Taste bud, you are going to, as soon as... nope, you're not going to go to sleep. You're going to come down, you're going to deconstruct that ship chunk. Hammonds. You're going to get to work on building this. No, build that wind turbine. Taste bud, you're going to build, or you're going to have to tear up that next one as well. Keep going. Almost there. Come on. How long does it take to deconstruct one of those things? Apparently quite a while. Prioritize that. Oh, stuff has been wasted. I just don't have time for stuff to be wasted. Rasta, you're awake. Trying to... Oh, okay, you're just tending to Teamer's injuries. That's fine. Over here, we really need to have stuff planted. But I think we've got enough tasks set up over here and not really any emergencies. Taste bud, you cannot go back to sleep. I'm sorry. Need materials. That's fine. Why don't you haul the steel up here? Hopefully Hammonds doesn't screw this thing up again. Bump that speed up a little further. Taste bud, come on, buddy. Stay awake. Hammonds, please succeed in building that. Thank you. Go back to building your power conduit. No. Like, for real, stay on that task. What are you doing? Okay, that's fine. Harvest food. You kind of need food. So we might be to the point where we're going to have to solar flare. And which okay, well that's not here anyways. That's over on this one where we don't have any electronic stuff, so that's fine. Volk, you are idle. Volk is capable of doing all sorts of things. So why don't you... What do we have limestone blocks. So let's get started on building... I placed that door very poorly. Let's get started on building... those are limestone, right? Okay, started on building individual bedrooms. Something better than nothing. And we've got our second food thing started over there. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out the way we might have hoped. We're going to make any stone blocks, do forever. Over on this side, do we have our... I hope we don't have that thing done. Let's go ahead and put that on hold because we really need to focus on temperature stuff, although the heat is just going to... Okay, well, at least we're not getting heat stroke at this point. Pretty lucky for being in the desert. You know, it's that we're not getting heat stroke during a heat wave. Taste bud, you know, I mean, it's cool that you want to build that wall and all, but I'd really much rather you prioritize building that cooler, for example. Can I have you mine? Oh boy, this is intense stuff. Why did you stop mining? I told you to prioritize mining. Are you kidding me? Still need materials for that cooler. Keep mining that steel, please. This game is gonna kill me. Who's on a mental break? Taste bud is on a mental break. Great. Great, great, great. Well, that means he's probably he's not gonna die. But we've got this stupid heat wave going on over here. It's 109 degrees outside. I don't know how nobody is taking getting heat stroke. These guys do not have the proper temperature range. Maybe maybe something is set up in here to where you don't get where you don't run into those problems. Why are you resting? Why would you be resting? That doesn't even make any sense. I guess because you're tired. Can you work on this cooler? You still can't work on the cooler. Work on mining that steel, please. Hey, I told you to work on mining that steel. Stop trying to rest. I know you're tired. Mine the steel. Don't walk away from it halfway done. Finish it. Oh boy, this game. Okay, thank you. Prioritize working on that cooler, please. And we do need to get that conduit built up too. It's not going to do us much good to have that cooler if we don't have conduit to it. But right now, let's do the best with what we have. Almost there. Come on, don't screw it up, please. Okay, now conduit. That's going to be very tedious. Bit of micromanagement. No. Conduit. Conduit. Huh. Why would you stop doing the... Oh boy. You better be working on that conduit. Why are you not working on the conduit? No. Oh, conduit. Alright, well. Oh, great. So the conduit is already built there. Good. Conduit. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed watching this episode. If you have, please click on the like button. That's a good way to let me know that you've had fun. And leave a comment in the comment area. Let me know what you think. I think that this is, you know, maybe going to drive me crazy, but if we manage to get through it, then things probably won't be so bad. So please tune in for the next episode, and like I said, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.